Just as I stood up there, look. You joined me today, the day before we're actually doing a little bit of fishing. We've got the end of the season in a couple of weeks and I want a big bream bag before then from a river. Decided I'm going to come and pre-bait this peg in particular. I brought a big old feeder with me. I like to implement it through the feeder because then it's going to go exactly where I'm fishing. If I just ball it in, I don't know where that bait is, I won't know where the fish are. If we put it through the feeder, I'll know where every scrap of it is. Like, that's going to be the best thing to do. I'm going to get it all in right now. Let's go. Right, I've clipped up. Let's get the bait in. This is it'll take a bit longer than actually just balling it in, but it should be more productive allegedly. That took a long time to hit bottom. It's 7 to 8 meters deep here, and I know that because there's a website you can go on called Sea Map Genesis, and they've mapped the depth and bottom of pretty much every river in England, and this stretch along here is like 8 meters deep, which is crazy. It's usually why you get the big bream shoals around here. Right, I'm going to get as much of this in before it gets dark. Right then guys, we're back. What I didn't realise was going to happen last night is that it was going to freeze over. It only said it was going to be about 0 degrees, which I thought won't be too bad. It was about -5. Everything was white over. Bit of a nightmare. If anything, I think we're going to struggle now because of all that. I've had a couple of casts since I've been here. I got back down here at 7 o'clock. I've had a couple of casts, quite snaggy, so I've just clipped up a little bit further over and I'm not getting any snags there. I'm going to recast every 4 or 5 minutes constantly until we catch some fish. Oh yeah, make sure you subscribe. We've only got a couple of weeks left. I'm going to fish as many rivers as I can until she closes, and then I don't know what we're going to do. But it won't entertain me because it won't be on a river after that. But I'll persevere just for you guys. I'm hoping this bit of sun warms me up a little bit. There you go, there you go. Go on. Go on, what was that? Lime bite or something? What are you? What was that? Anyway, let's get to it. Well, I don't believe it. Guaranteed this gets in a snag. Come on. The big one. I know there's snags all over here. Need it up in the water. I was not expecting that. You know. Come on. Come on. Nod away all you want. You man. I don't believe it. Them size 10's doing the job there, look. That'd have been gone with one of them little wire hooks. It's a proper one. It's a proper one. Come on, big lad. There you go. Well, it might have just paid off. It might have just paid off, you know. Wow. I was getting nervous there. Let me look at you. Oh yeah, she's a proper one, alright. And best old size 10s. Boom. Big one. Yes. First one. That took a couple of hours, that, you know. And again, I reckon. Couple of red worms. That's a decent one. And a piece of corn. Just a small bit of corn. I don't want to shroud hook point. There you go. That's a bream bait right there, isn't it? Corn is something I never use for for bream fishing, really, ever. But I did put a lot of it in last night, so that's the only reason. I'm trying it. I've had a couple of bites, right, but they've just been little tiny dinks like that, and I've just been waiting for it to just materialise into exactly what you've just seen there. Like I say, a good couple of hours that took. I'm fishing the exact same ground bait as last night, but I've added a little bit of that banoffee stuff from other day, 70-30 sort of thing, just because it's so sweet. Those bream can't resist it. Wallop. Best bream I've had this year. I did find a lot of snags to start with, actually, where I threw all the bait last night, which is a nightmare, but then I've just clipped up a couple of metres further over, so we're almost fishing the same place. And there you go, first fish. I need at least 2 more just to be happy at the fact I got up at 6 AM and minus whatever to come out here and do some bagging. I'm convinced, right, that when I first got in this peg, it was full of fish. Because I had that snag in the peg and I had to fish just past, like further down the, I had to fish 2 meters away from the snag. I had to throw over it. There's a line bite, a bite. I'd put all the bait here, snag here, I'm fishing here. The line's coming past where all the bait was. All I got for the first 2 hours was line bites constantly. So I reckon all the fish were here and I was fishing here because I had to, because there's probably a tree there or something that I didn't know was there until we started fishing today, which is a nightmare. Convinced, which I had that realisation and I was like, it sort of hurt me a little bit. Because there was right there, and now I haven't had a single line bite for a good hour, so I reckon they've moved off now. And I hadn't had another single bite really. I just had that little knock there, but that was about it. I put 4 red worms on that size 10. That usually tempts any bream in the area. I know what you're thinking. Was it worth turning up last night and filling all the bait in and coming back this morning and filling more bait in? Absolutely not. Will I do it again? Probably. Just as I stood up there, look. Just as I stood up. How about that? Come on, big lad. I just stood up to pack up. Gotta get them up. Come on. Nodding. So get it near top, we're alright. Yeah. I don't believe it. I'd literally just stood up. Thought that'll do me. It's 12 o'clock. I've done 5 hours and had one fish. Typical. As soon as you do something else. Second. Come on, big lad. There you go. Another decent one. Don't believe it. Big one. Wallop. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh, it's a big one. Another big one. Tempted to have another cast now, but that was 3 hours between fish, so it's kind of pointless, isn't it? Told you, them 4 red worms, man. There's a fish in the vicinity, they'll find them. Look at that for a lump. It's a proper lump. On me size 10s. Look at you. Stocky old fish, that, you know. Stocky old fish. Has that got, did that have spawning nodules on it already? Can't have. Well, that was better than now, I suppose. Getting into those decenter ones are what we want. There you go. Look. And then when they drop in water, I don't know if you can see it, they all splay out, look. Look at that. As I stood up, typical. Let's have one more cast. Right then, guys. That's gonna have to do us. We came out with a couple of decent fish, which I'm happy about. Now left on that hook. Where's all my bait gone? What's all that about? Oh well. Let's have a quick look at these fish and get them back. They're wedged on. Yeah, they're fat, them. Pearlers. Oh, he's drenched me. Go on then. There you go. He's out of here. That was alright, I suppose. Right then, guys, we're all done down here now. Great day, to be fair. I mean, I could have done with a couple more, but I'm happy with that. The close season's looming. We're going out next week. It's going to be amazing. If you guys want to fish any of the pegs I've fished over the last couple of years, well, now you can with my book, The Perfect Peg. What I've done is do all the hard work for you. It lists over 40 of the best pegs I've fished over the last couple of years. And if you scan the QR code on the back, scan the words in the book on the exact peg you want to fish, it'll take you there. It's available at adamsfishingadventures.com, and I'll link it down below in the description. This peg is one of the free pegs in the book. The majority of them are free. It lists parking, places to fish, etc, etc. This peg is peg 20 in the book. It's a great peg. It's usually full of fish, really deep here. It's great for some bream. So yeah, man, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate you going down below, smashing that like button. Also, maybe consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next episode.